Meredith Gorman here with a very special guest today. We have Florence Schelling, who just made history at 31 years old, being named the general manager of SC Bern hockey team over in Switzerland. Florence, you just made history becoming the first ever female GM of a top-level men's hockey team. How did joining SC Bern in this role, come to be? How did it happen?
First of all, thank you very much. Thanks for having me. This all basically started 3 weeks ago. I received a phone call from Mark Luthi, which is the CEO of SC Bern, and he told me that they're looking for a new GM, and that I am one of their candidates that they want to interview. And that really caught me by surprise. Obviously, it's not every day that you're waiting on a phone call from somebody like Mark Luthi to offer you such a position. And so I had a lot of discussions with him afterwards, after this first initial phone call, where we discussed a lot of the different topics, such as like vision, strategy, and also like my work and all of that. And just the discussions were all so positive and so supportive, and I knew pretty much right away that this is what I want to do.
Sure. Now, what was your reaction when you got offered the position? You had experience coaching, but was being a manager something that you wanted to do?
Absolutely. I grew up always wanting to be in a management position. I did study management at Northeastern University as well. So it's not something like completely out of the blue that I took this job, but it really is something that I was working for.
Now, you were a very accomplished hockey player yourself. You of course played college hockey here in Boston at Northeastern, but you were a longtime goaltender for the Swiss national team. You retired from hockey, I saw, in 2018, and then you started working as a consultant. What was the turning point to pivot you back into the hockey world?
Well, I never actually really left the hockey world. I did quit, or I retired from playing myself. But pretty much, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks after I retired, I was offered the position as the assistant coach of the women's U18 national team. And I took that. So I wasn't like completely gone from ice hockey for very long. But besides that coaching position, I did start working as a consultant. And then last year, I was named the head coach of the U18 national team.
I see. Well, a lot of females see you breaking through that glass ceiling and wonder, can I do this one day too? What's your advice to those looking up to you right now, seeing what you've just accomplished?
Absolutely. Everything's possible. I pretty much grew up in that kind of environment, having to break barriers left and right. When I started playing ice hockey, I was 4 years old, and that's when I entered the men's world of ice hockey. I grew up playing boys hockey and then men's hockey in Switzerland. And I did a few different things along the way where I was always the first woman, at least in Switzerland, to go that path. And for me, it was always just like, it didn't really matter what gender I am. What matters is the work or the performance that I do. And that was always my priority. I always wanted to perform greatly when I was in net, in school or at work. I always wanted to work really hard and like work really well. And in the end, like this is the end result. This is hard work and good performance will get you there, no matter what gender you are.
Certainly. Well, you are absolutely an inspiration to many. Thank you so much for your time, Florence.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.